Welcome to our Sexual Assault Victim Advocate Fundamentals Training Series, otherwise known as SAVAT. My name is Alyssa Garagiola, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm MCASA's Training and Community Engagement Policy Advocate. I will be with you for every session of the SAVAT series. If you have any questions during the training series, feel free to email me. You can also direct message me in the Zoom chat during a session.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Ertis. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm MCASA's Associate Director. This video will introduce you to the training program and provide some helpful information as you begin attending workshops and working through the self-paced modules. I will first describe MCASA's mission, vision, and services, and then Alyssa will provide more details on the SAVAT series and the overall learning goals of this training program. Let's get started. MCASA is Maryland's state sexual assault coalition. All 50 states, tribes, and territories have coalitions that serve as a collective voice in the state for sexual assault survivors and service providers. MCASA's core members are the state's 17 rape crisis centers, and the coalition also represents many other professionals, programs, and individuals committed to ending sexual violence. I encourage you during these next few weeks to check out MCASA's website, mcasa.org, for more information. MCASA's vision is that Maryland will be a state free of sexual violence. Our mission is to help prevent sexual assault, advocate for accessible and compassionate care for survivors of sexual violence, and work to hold offenders accountable. MCASA has two divisions, the Program Division, which provides training and technical assistance to service providers, and the Sexual Assault Legal Institute, which we call SALI for short, that provides legal advocacy and legal services to sexual assault survivors in the state. SALI also manages our work for the Maryland Sexual Assault Hit Initiative, a program to work on testing the backlog of rape kits in the state and preventing a future backlog. We're going to take a closer look at these programs during the Sexual Assault Victim Advocate training. Attorneys, legal advocates, and staff from the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative program will be joining us over the next few weeks to tell us more about these programs and how they serve survivors. In just a moment, Alyssa is going to tell you about some of the details of the Sexual Assault Victim Advocate training. But before that, I want to invite you to stay connected with MCASA throughout and after this training. You can use the QR code on the screen to join our mailing list, where you can learn more about our training and outreach programs. I also want to invite you to join us on social media to keep up to date with MCASA's events, legislative efforts, support for survivors, and our prevention work. Now here's Alyssa to tell you more about what you can expect over the next few weeks.
Now we're going to talk a little bit about SAVAT and what this training program includes. This is your SAVAT learning journey. Each of these puzzle pieces represents the parts of this training series. We have the SAVAT introduction video, which you're watching right now, our SAVAT webpage and SAVAT resource library, the morning training sessions, afternoon skills building labs, self-paced modules, and a closing video. You can access the SAVAT webpage in the introduction email that you'll receive. You'll also be able to access it in each of the reminder emails. The SAVAT webpage contains training schedules for the training series, important reminders about the series, links to all of the self-paced training modules, and other supplemental training. The webpage will also be updated to include copies of the training videos for each morning training session. Finally, the SAVAT webpage includes a SAVAT resource library. This is where you can find additional videos, resources, and articles on each of the live training topics in this series. This training is designed to prepare new advocates for their work with survivors of sexual violence, including child sexual abuse, intimate partner sexual violence, human trafficking, and more. This training covers foundational topics and best practices for advocates providing services to survivors of sexual assault. This training program includes morning training sessions, afternoon skills building labs, self-paced learning modules, and the SAVAT resource library. The morning training sessions will take place every weekday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from June 2nd to June 13th. The self-paced learning modules can be accessed on the SAVAT webpage. You can earn social work CEUs after completing these self-paced courses. Follow the instructions at the end of each module to request CEUs. There's an asterisk next to each required foundational self-paced course. These courses include Recognizing and Preventing Child Sexual Abuse and Sexual Assault and its Impact on Survivors. Other self-paced learning courses include Sexual Assault Crisis Intervention for Advocates and Hotline Counselors, Prevention Fundamentals and Theory, the role of Sexual Assault Response Team and Sexual Assault Forensic Exams, and Sexual Assault and Substance Use. And again, you can access all of this information for this program on the SAVAT webpage. You'll see the link here on the slide, and I'll also be sending it out in each of the reminder emails each day. I will send a follow-up email after each training. The follow-up email for the morning training sessions will include a copy of the morning training sessions video recording, the presentation materials used that day, and the evaluation link for the training session. The afternoon skills building labs will include a follow-up email that has a copy of the presentation materials used and the evaluation link. The picture on the left side of the screen shows you what the evaluation form will look like. It will take less than 2 minutes to complete, and the form is anonymous. After you submit the evaluation form, you will see a box at the top of your screen, like the image you see here on the right. If you would like to request a certificate of attendance or certificate for social work CEU credits, you must click the link in this little box here to access the certificate request form. There will be one evaluation form and one certificate request form per training session and skills building lab. So this will be a total of 12 forms for 12 sessions. As we wrap up this introductory video, we want to leave you with a couple of final notes. First, you only need to register for the SAVAT series once, and you can attend all or as many of the training sessions as you would like. Next, you can expect to receive a reminder email for each of the training sessions. You'll receive one reminder email for each morning training session on the morning of, and you'll receive 2 reminder emails for each of the afternoon skills building labs. One of the lab reminders will come the day before, and the second one will come 1 hour before. Each of the morning training sessions will be recorded. You'll receive access to the recording in a follow-up email, and you can also access it on our YouTube channel. The afternoon skills building labs will not be recorded. And finally, as we wrap up, I want to tell you a little bit about the follow-up emails. So you'll receive one follow-up email for each of the morning training sessions after the training session is over. That follow-up email will include a copy of the video recording, the presentation materials, the evaluation link, and instructions for requesting your certificate. The afternoon skills building lab follow-up emails will look a little bit different. These ones will only include the presentation materials used in that lab. If you have any questions during the training series, feel free to email me. We're always here to answer your questions.
We are so glad to have you joining us for this training. We look forward to seeing you at the live webinars next week. Remember, we're here to support you, so if you have questions, please let us know. We'll see you soon. Thank you.